Man, I've painted not as many miniatures as I would like to admit. Hello my dear friends, and welcome to the Cory monthly painting journey of June. Yeah, this is June, right? July? May?
Yes, because this is...
Oh yeah, because not the... yeah. May, of course, the month of May. How could I forget the month of friggin' May, which... May I begin with this new video, which, as I told you, as I promised, I am never going to stop painting. At least the Cory monthly painting journey is a series of videos that I will keep posting on my YouTube channel for the moment, but maybe I will manage to do a video soon. I hope. I don't know. Be assured that the CMPJ is coming every month. And also the red shirt is here so that having something more red than my skin will actually make it look that I'm fine, but I'm actually boiling inside. But anyway, enough with the bullshittiness of this intro. Let's get on to the miniatures that I've painted this month, that as you can see, there aren't so many. There are just 4 models, and yeah, the effect of moving out are actually damaging my free time and the time that I can spend painting my miniatures. But at least I have painted something. Let's start with my eldars, which I have integrated my small army of 2 units with more 2 units, which are a autarch and a warwalker. Now let's start with the autarch, which is the most interesting and also the most I don't know, sketchy miniature, because I am 110% sure that this is a recasted model. And I'm saying this because it is a metal model, it is casted in metal. The problem is that every time, but because you know how metal bends, especially chainswords, weapons, and like banners and something like that. In this case it was the chainsword. And generally when you have to reshape and straight up your chainsword, or at least repose your model because it's bent a little bit and it is made out of metal, generally speaking, metal, it is very sturdy. In this case it is extremely and worrying soft. Like incredibly soft, that every time I move the pieces in order to reshape it and have a much straighter chainsword, and also the fusion gun on the right arm, I was like hearing a lot of crackle sounds of the miniature, worrying that it may snap suddenly and left it with just a mass of pieces of metal. And no, but it's worrying me that this is actually a recasted model. And it may also be because I bought it on eBay quite a long time ago for an incredibly cheap price, but it was coming from the United Kingdom, so technically it's not a high risk recasted, so I don't know. But anyway, if it is a recast, nobody would know except for those of you who have watched this video. Anyway, let me know if this is something common for recasted model. Anyway, this is my Eldar autarch with a chainsword, a fusion gun, and a jump generator, because I thought that that was the coolest thing to have on an autarch. But then I noticed that actually the swooping hawk wings are better instead of a jump generator. But well, I'm planning to building and painting even more autarchs for my army, so it's not a problem at all. I just went with the things that I thought that were the coolest one, and in this case were the fusion gun and the jump generator. The pattern, as always, is a ivory white with black for the guns, the crest on the helmet, and black also, and I've also painted black the jump generator and the face mask. Now the robes, this is something that I haven't had the occasion to paint for my eldars, and I didn't know what to use as a color, and I decided, well, the gems scattered around the armor are green, so I might as well paint the robe in green. And so I did exactly this. And well, the symbols on the robes, I don't know if those are correct symbols. I try to use the symbol from the decal sheet that the most resemble those that I have seen for a stock image of the autarchs. I don't know, but I think it's turned out pretty cool. And well, I also, for the terrain, again, I went full crazy on the alien vapor wavy kinda style, and it's amazing. It's amazing to me. This paint scheme is something that I really love and I'm really enjoying doing. And I was worried for bigger models, because as long as I'm painting like tiny soldiers, like troops, etc., it is not going to be a problem painting white. I was worried about much bigger models, and so I decided to start and try it with a war walker, which is this one that you are looking right now. And it turns out that with bigger models, the painting process is even more quick and easy, as long as I keep dry brushing my way out of it. I just have to prime, panel lining all of the recesses of the model, then correct some errors here and there, because maybe some shades that might have spilled out of the lines, etc. And then I just have to dry brush the entirety of the model, and then it's just a matter of painting the weapons, the right part of the model, which in this case, since the war walker doesn't technically have arms but it just have legs, I decided to paint the base of the right weapon, and also that little tiny like antenna popping out on the front of it. And the pilot, I painted it basically as a normal Guardian, like the ones that I have painted the last month. Again, I am incredibly happy with this paint scheme, because it's so easy and it's so satisfying. This is actually a paint scheme that I really enjoy painting. Like, I can't stop. I actually feel incredibly well. It's a great accomplishment for me to have found like a painting scheme that it's so rewarding to paint and to see as the final paint scheme. I don't know if that has ever happened to you, but like, it's the paint scheme that you really enjoy doing. Then there are the next two miniatures that I've painted this month, which are the models that I usually paint when I want to do something easy and take it like and relax myself from a heavy and hard project, an important project, which are the miniatures from Otwo Miniatures, the Burrows and Badgers anthropomorphic animals. And in this month I just painted two because I didn't have a lot of time. But these two are great models. First of all, the rat, which I have painted as an albino rat, which I lovely named Princess because of obvious reason, with this pink and kind of white beige dress. I particularly love the detail on the purse because it have a D+G logo, which is a reference to an Italian fashion brand, which is Dolce & Gabbana, which I loved as an Easter egg. And well, all the jewelry, the rings, especially the ring on the tail. This is a cool model. And I also managed to find the formula to paint white fur, which is something that you might think that might be easy, but not, technically not. White, it's a very hard color to paint, even on furs, which is one of the easiest thing to paint when you have to paint miniatures. And who knows, maybe I will do a video about it. If you're interested, let me know down in the comments. And then this fox wearing this I don't know, this robe, this inquisitory robe, wielding this giant weapon, which I don't know the name of this weapon. Is it a baton? I don't know if this is the correct name for this weapon, but I know for a fact that if I will ever have to face somebody with this kind of weapon, I would be scared because it's terrifying. And this is exactly the vibes that this model gave to me, because he is not like in a heroic pose, like swinging his weapon or like launching himself forward. He's just there, holding his weapon like like a walking stick, like this, looking at you, like it's telling to you, hey, I see that you are doing something wrong, am I right? It's I love the pose of this model and the vibe that this model do, because it's so sure of himself, and yet it is terrifying. And I don't know, it's I love this pose, which is not a dynamic pose, but it's still great. And I don't know, it's a great model, and I, of course, enjoyed painting it. Maybe the only thing that I really didn't like about this model is the huge base that you have to put underneath this miniature, because technically speaking, in Burrows and Badgers, Fox are a medium, no, they are a large beast, so technically they have to use a 40mm base. And the problem is that this base, compared to this model, which again it have a very static pose, it make it looks like you're using the wrong base, because it's very big compared to this model. But hey, that's a great occasion for your basing skill, because you may want to put a lot of grass and maybe bushes and tufts and things to decorate the base even more than you usually do, and that's exactly what I did with this model. And it turned out pretty nice. I went for a dark blue with some triangular design on the base of the rope, and also on the base on the sleeves, and the hood is just black. And yeah, a pretty fun and cool model, I think. And so these are all the miniatures that I have painted for this month, and I hope that for the next one I may be able to paint more miniatures than just 4. I hope, I think I will. I just have to manage my free time a little bit better with all the things that are happening right now, but I will be able to do more. At least I hope, and I will try to do it. Anyway, thank you, my friends. I hope that you are doing all right, that you are surviving this summer heat. And let me know down in the comments what you think about the miniatures that I've painted for this video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. Leave a like, and check down in the description. You will find a lot of links, like my Instagram and my Ko-fi. So if you want to burn $1 and donate it to me, you don't have to, but if you want to support me, well, I would be extremely happy and grateful to you. Anyway, I am Cory, slowly dying of a heat stroke, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao, my friends.